Hello, my name is Avir and this is my YouTube channel. If you're new here, like and subscribe. If you're not, welcome back, and I appreciate you so much. Because I am here to bring therapeutic conversations, therapeutic topics to you. A lot of the time I feel like we don't have these conversations on a daily with loved ones, peers, friends, associates, etc., etc. I just made it my obligation to come online and bring up these conversations to people. The first video I did was on meditation. The second was on perception. And today I will be talking about contentment, being content. I want to talk about being content. Being content is so important. It's important for the simple fact that it is a state of satisfaction. It is a state of comfortability. It is a state of enjoyment. It's a mental state of being okay. I don't think that, we look to our right or to our left and to our people and say, well, how content are you with life? How content with what you're going through right now? How content are you with life right now? And as I think about it, a lot of people that I encounter, they aren't so content within their life, within themselves. Content. The definition of content is a state of satisfaction, a state of peaceful and happiness, and satisfied. If you were to look up content, definition, satisfied will pop up, a state of satisfaction. I'm terribly sorry. And that's what pops up when you type in content definition, literally. Let's take it back and let's ask ourselves, what is contentment? What is being content? And am I content? Are you satisfied with what you're doing, how you're doing it, how you feel? Are you content internally within yourself? If not, why aren't you content? These are questions we need to ask ourselves. The most important job to do on this earth is to take care of your heart and to take care of your mind. And if you aren't approaching and acknowledging yourself, these things like being content, if you're not paying attention to that, if you're not aware of how content you are you not being content, then that's something that needs to be analyzed, paid closely attention. It needs to be paid attention to, and dealt with. So we won't live a life where we have to continue to go on and not be content with who we are, what we have, and what we're doing with ourselves. Within these videos, I want to bring content about specific topics as far as in meditation, our perception, and being content. Contentment, that is even a word. It just sounds really good. I'm sure it's a word. But being content is so important. You want to ask yourself these questions because these questions will give you the answers you're looking for to move forward. If you're avoiding these questions or you're not acknowledging these questions or even sitting down with yourself and thinking about how content you are in life, then, there's just a level of blindness going on because you can help your situation. You can be content. You can be satisfied. Even if you're starting from the very beginning. If you're starting from the very beginning and you have nothing, you literally can be content with that. If your perception was to expand to a point to where it's like, okay, I'm content with where I am at right now. It's hard, but I'm going to be content with that and I'm going to move forward. The energy is what's important when you're down. When you're down, you want to have the energy of, okay, this is my situation. I have a task and I'm going to do it. You want to nip things right in the bud. You don't want to sit with thoughts. You don't want to absorb and consume all these energies, all these thoughts, all these feelings, all these things, and not approach it. And the first thing we can do is look at how content we are with ourselves, with our environment, what we're doing, how we're being. And if you're not content with those things, if you're not satisfied with those things, if you don't have a peace of mind within those things, then asking yourself these questions: how content am I? Why am I not content? What can I do to be content with what I'm doing, with who I am, with my environment? These are small building blocks to building what you want so you can be content, because you acknowledged it. Now, as soon as you acknowledge something, you can move forward with a solution. There's always solutions. There's always one way or another. Literally made a song about it. Things are always, coming your way where it can make you very uncomfortable. But always stay grounded with yourself, as far as in being aware of self, knowing self, always being in tune with you internally, which is your heart and your mind. This is the only job we have to do on this earth spiritually, is to keep these things intact, to keep these things stable and in the most purest form if we can. I am very content with what I am doing. I am a person who can say I'm content in what I'm doing. I'm in stages of getting to where I want to be, and I'm okay with that. I am loving my journey. I appreciate my journey, and I'm grateful for my journey because I am learning every step of the way. I feel content with that. I feel okay with that. I am satisfied with how I'm moving within myself, within my environment, and etc. And I could honestly say I having that feeling of being content literally brings me a peace of mind. It brings me happiness. Like, I am happy with what I'm doing. And it's not a lot of people who can say, I'm not where I'm at right, I'm not where I want to be right now, but I am satisfied and okay with how things are right now. And that's what we want to aim for. We want to aim for more people to feel okay and satisfied with their journey, because that's all that it is. We have to take every day, one by one, a day at a time, right? A day at a time. And each day is building ingredients and building a better you every day. It's you versus you every single day. Me versus me every single day. It's a new opportunity to grow, to build, to expand, to experience, to exist. And as long as you're given that opportunity to exist, make sure you're okay. Make sure your heart and your mind is at ease with your doing, how you're doing it, and where you're doing it. Contentment. Being content. Literally. I hope that this can give you a better understanding on being content. If you're not in that state of mind of being content, know that the things that life hands you, the things that life gives you, are completely out of your control. We cannot control what life gives us, but we can control how we react, how how we respond. Our responses are everything to us. Because, for example, let me give a very, very short example. I could be driving, someone can hit me, come up to my car, throw a water bottle at me, right? And I have a whole concealed weapon in the car. I have two options. I can handle this peacefully and walk away. Or I can engage with my energy and match this person's same energy. There's two different responses I can go with. One response will allow me to literally move forward. The other response can allow me to engage more and more of that energy that I never even initially intended on having. Can respond in a way to make that situation even worse than what it was. Because a lot of times in life when we aren't content, it's because we are unsatisfied with things. We are uneasy with how things are. And the only reason why we're uneasy why things are the way that they are is because mentally we don't have the correct positive responses. We don't internally feel a positive response. So what we have to do is get a grip on our responses, how we react to things, and go within. When life gives us something that we can't control, you have to immediately go within and go with your best response ever so you can move forward rather than creating something that you never intended on and making it even worse, making it a thing. We don't want to do that. We want to be content with what life gives us. We want to be okay and satisfied and know that, I'm the champ. I can get over this. I could get through this. I can move forward. Literally. Don't let things stop you where you are. Don't let things stop you in your tracks. You have to keep going. Because no matter what, life is going to always hand you things, and you're supposed to be the orchestrator and make something out of it. Literally. If you are not content where you are right now, analyze how you're responding to the things that you're not content with. And look for a positive response to where you can move forward and be okay and satisfied with whatever that is. I'm just going to throw these little topics, these brief lectures out there. I hope we grow as a channel, me, you, together, universe. I hope we grow together. We can talk about these things a lot more. But this is just, my perspective, my thoughts on being content and what contentment is. It's very important to the mind. It's very important to the body. It's very important to the soul. It's very important to the heart. Be in tune with those things. Be okay. Be satisfied with those things. Thank you. I'm going to be ending this video right here. I don't want to continue to blabber on. Word of the day is being content. I hope you practice and look more into that. Namaste.